EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you can create, but now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go. Now, that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
There's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Running for it. Here's Henry. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And you won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd down, they need 7. They give it to him again. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Back to the well again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage. And once again, he doesn't manage much.
yards before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he does not get to that line. It looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. They'll run for this. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Another run for Henry. He'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Trying to get outside with Henry. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Low in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Give now to the running back. And this isn't going to get it. So they stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Into Henry on the inside handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They run it with King Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2. They want to run it across, and he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Hand down to the back. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Wilson with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Back to the well again. And they catch it behind the line on the outside. Some great range there by the defense to force 4th down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. And we've not seen much achievement today.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
They give right side to Henry. Nice cut, headed to the sideline. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Let's go.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Henry does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Trying to run with Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the...
They send him straight up the middle. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Wilson with the return here. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He's got the squiver. Bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On second down, here's Henry again. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Running once more with Henry. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Running for it, here's Henry. And this isn't going to get us. They stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Out of
the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long coming.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
Hey, fourth down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted in the run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
It's Henry on the counter. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain, and now a much more manageable 3rd and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready? Hawk 70,
They toss right side to Henry. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Raiders leading by 8. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Lightning 18. Hup.
Here's Henry running left. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting better on that run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Panther 60. Let's go.
Another run for Henry. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Set the edge. Set the edge. Set the edge. When you run that toss play, that is the wording all week long. You set the edge, and you win on the edge. You get your back outside, he can do damage as he just did.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing to Henry on 3rd. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the